Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the Mandal Commission and all. Okay, this is the last class of this chapter. So, the Mandal Commission. Mandal Commission basically focuses on the reservation of the OBCs. OBCs means other backward classes. Okay. The Mandal Commission has recommended reservation. Okay, reservation for OBCs in jobs of central government. That the OBCs should have certain reservation for the job in central government, and at that time the National Front government implemented this recommendation. Okay, the National Front government was the first one who implement this Mandal Commission, and this was made by nationwide anti-Mandal protest. There were many other political parties who protested against a Mandal Commission. They did not want it to have reservation for the OBCs. Okay, many political parties have supported Mandal Commission while others have revolted against this. Okay. This period is also characterized by upsurge of parties who promote similar reservation in education and all the employment opportunities, along with the share in the power as well. Okay, because these parties they wanted to have Mandal Commission, because OBC, the person who comes under this category, OBC, other backward classes, will be a huge number of people, right? So if India is a democratic country and everyone should have the equal opportunity, then obviously OBCs or the other backward classes should also have reservation. This was the main focus of the Mandal Commission, and the other backward classes should have reservation on the basis of education and jobs in central government. Okay, and as well as some employment opportunities and powers in the government. So these are the recommendation for the Mandal Commission. The period saw the emergence of Dalit political organization like backward and minority communities, Employee Federation, Dalit Sohit Samaj Sangharsh Samiti, Bahujan Samaj Party, etc. So because of these OBCs, many other organizations also formed during this period. Okay. So some of the examples, these are Dalits and minorities and all. Okay, so this is called a Mandal Commission. Now the period also saw the strengthening of the role of religion in politics. So what happened in the political scenario also during that particular period after 1989? Okay. Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, started promoting the concept of Hindutva and started mobilizing Hindus. All of us know that BJP is a Hindu party, right? So they started their concept of Hindutva. One should always protect our religion because India is a Hindu country. So we should protect our religion, and this was started by the BJP parties, the Bharatiya Janata Party. BJP believed that a strong nation can be built only if it has one common strong united culture and religion. So it was the BJP, right, who thought that because India is a democratic country as well as a Hindu country, so we all should build our religion, a strong one. A strong nation will be appeared because of because if you all follow our religion, Hinduism. So this is the message given by Bharatiya Janata Party. Bharatiya Janata Party always believes in Hinduism or Hindutva. Now then started another case that is called Sahabano case. Okay, in this Sahabano case, when alimony was awarded by the Supreme Court to a Muslim divorced woman, the ruling was reserved by the then Congress government under pressure of Islamic authorities and leaders discriminating Muslim women. This was taken up by BJP as Congress being a pro-Muslim and pro-Muslim party. Now the Sahabano case. In this case, a woman got a divorce from her husband. Okay, and the case went to the Supreme Court, and the verdict given by the Supreme Court is that the husband should give a certain alimony to the wife. Wife's name was Sahabano. The husband has to give certain alimony. But in the Muslim culture, it's not legal to give any alimony, any type of money or any type of help. Okay, but the Supreme Court has given that verdict that the woman should get alimony from her husband. And during that time, we have a Congress government. Okay, and all the Muslims were against this, right? One should not give alimony to the woman. Muslims were already against this, but the Congress government, because in center there was Congress government, that is the reason the political parties they revolted against the Congress party. Okay, they were supporting Muslim party. They were having a relationship with Muslim, and this was promoted by the BJP government, because BJP always believed in Hinduism, and they always focuses on Hindutva. So the Muslim was when Muslim used to discriminate women's, okay, and according to Islamic authorities also. Okay, so this was taken up by BJP as a pro Muslim party, Congress as a pro Muslim party. Then the Ayodhya case. What happened in Ayodhya? The dispute at Ayodhya has been for many decades. You must have heard about Ayodhya case, right? The mosque door was locked in 1940s, but when these were reopened, both Hindus and Muslims started mobilizing their resources over there. Soon it became a communal tension between the two groups. So in Ayodhya, there was a mosque, right? Babri Mosque, okay, which has been built in 1600 centuries. That mosque was there in 1600 centuries, but because of the communal tension between the Hindus and the Muslim, the court has given a verdict that the Babri Masjid will be closed. No one will be able to worship, whether it's Hindu or the Muslims. Okay, so the court has given order to close the mosque door, but again that the case was running in the court, and one night the court has given verdict that the masjid's door will be open, and even the Hindus will be allowed to give a prayer over there. But what happened during that time? Both the Hindus and Muslim went over there. Okay, they wanted to use their resources during that time, and a communal tension appeared in that Babri Masjid. Okay, then that time it becomes a communal tension between the two groups, both the Hindus and the Muslim. They started mobilizing. Okay, they started to fight over there in Ayodhya. Then what happened? Demolition. The Babri Masjid was demolished on December 16, 1992, and the construction of Ram Mandir was started by various organizations offering voluntary service. Okay, so a group of Hindu people, a large group of Hindu people went to the Babri Masjid and they demolished that masjid. They just damaged that masjid, or we can say completely broke that masjid. Okay, and they called themselves as Karseva or voluntary service. They called themselves, we are doing a voluntary service because of we are Hindu and we do not want any mosque in Ayodhya. Ayodhya is a place of Lord Krishna, so we wanted a Lord Ram. We wanted to have a Ram Mandir over here. That is the reason we have demolished their mosque, and now we will build a Ram Mandir over here. We are the voluntary services. We are Karseva. They were saying like that, the Hindus people. Okay, they just demolished that Babri Masjid, and they also started construction of Ram Mandir over there. Post the demolition of the mosque, there were Hindu-Muslim clashes across the country and all over India. There was a Hindu-Muslim rights started. The clashes between the Hindus and Muslims had started because Hindus have demolished one of the mosque of Muslim, because Muslim used to have a really very they used to believe in mosque, right? It's not that we, like us, we used to believe in mandir. If someone comes and destroy our mandir, obviously we will be angry. Similar is the case with Hindus and the Muslims got angry because the mosque has been demolished by the Hindus, and they were calling themselves as the Kar Seva or the voluntary services. So that is the reason when the mosque was demolished in all over India, there was a clash between Hindus and the Muslims. Not only in Ayodhya, but all over India. Okay. And the anti-Muslim riots has been started, and its main impact was in Gujarat. Okay. At Godhara railway station, a bogie full of Kar Sevak was set on fire, suspected to be by the Muslims. Now these Kar Sevaks, they were returning back to their land after demolishing Babri Masjid, and they were in a train in Gujarat. Okay, they were in a train, but the bogie or the box of a train where all of them were, one whole bogie was set on fire, where the Kar Sevaks were in that particular bogie. That bogie was set on fire, and it was suspected that this fire was burned by the Muslims. Okay, and this resulted anti-Muslim riots in the state of Gujarat. So nearly 1100 persons, mostly Muslims, were killed in the violence. Many people were killed over there. Okay, large scale violence against Muslim began in many parts of Gujarat from the next day. Immediately after that fire incident, in many parts of the Gujarat, there was a clash between the Hindus and the Muslim has started. Okay, the Election Commission of India ordered the assembly election to be postponed, as in the case of NT6 riot in 1984. So this is the end of this chapter. We have already discussed Lok Sabha election 2004, right? In 2004, May 2004, Lok Sabha election were held, and Lok Sabha election 2014, and the recent development also from 2014 and 19 also we have discussed. Okay, so consists of 4 elements. First, agreement on the new economics. After Lok Sabha election, NDA and the BJP, right, in the election 2004, the Congress party too entered into coalition. That time only the Congress party also entered into a coalition, and what is the name of the coalition of Congress party? UPA. Okay, then the BJP, NDA. So we have discussed the developments, right? The 5 developments in the starting of this chapter. So those 5 developments were came into existence after 2014, because there was an agreement between various other political parties. We have discussed the first development was new economic policies, and after the election, this first agreement was to have new economic policies. Many groups have opposed these new economic policies, but most of the political parties are in support of the new economic policies. Second, the Mandal Commission. Second one was that acceptance of the backward classes in education and employment. Political parties are also willing to ensure that OBCs get adequate share of power. Okay, we have this was also one of the development, right, which we have discussed in the starting of this chapter. And third was state level parties in governance of the country. Distinction between state level and national level parties is most important. Okay, the sharing of power between the state and the national level, and the fourth was a realistic, a pragmatic, means a realistic consideration rather than ideological position. Okay, most parties of the NDA did not agree with Hindutva ideology of the BJP, yet they came together to form a government and remained in power for a full term, because BJP always supported Hindutva, and many political parties, they did not support Hindutva, but also at the end they agreed on Hindutva. This is how this chapter ended. Okay, and from our next class we will start world politics. Till then, take care.